Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're doing an unboxing for the game Port Royal Big Box. This includes all the expansions, the promo and everything else that's gone into the game. All of that does actually fit into my original version of Port Royal. Everything is in here, which is in here, so there's going to be an insert, maybe some other stuff, different artwork obviously, and obviously a better price point if you haven't bought Port Royal yet. One of the best games I believe there is, top 4 of all time for me. It's been #1 for a number of years, keeps alternating. And there's also Santo Domingo, which is also in the same universe. So this has been an unboxing video to basically let me get you to the table and show you what's inside this box. It's by Alexander Pfister. There's a playlist I've got on the channel for Alexander Pfister as well. Tell me what your thoughts are of this. Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're doing an unboxing and a slight comparison for the game Port Royal Big Box compared to the original. Well, I've got the original here with all the expansions, Unterwegs, the promo, we've got one more contract, everything's in here, plus the gambler, and we've also got Santo Domingo, the kind of same universe family, different designer for implementation of the game Visby, but also by Clemens Franz as the artist. Move that out of shot slightly. So let's take a quick peep inside this. So there has been a delay in this getting out due to the COVID-19 pandemic. You may recall I have mentioned actually that I was doing a design for a prototype, which Pegasus didn't like, but that was for I guess the board game version of the game. Of course, someone's really going to be able to compete with the likes of Alexander Pfister. I don't know if he's involved with the board game version. I know he was interested when I suggested ideas, but had to go via Pegasus and they didn't think it was enough of a difference. Whereas in my view, that's not necessarily the case. I think you should keep some kind of originality, but also make sure people are aware of everything else that went into it. So everything's in here. Now I haven't played the English version of the campaign version. I did very much enjoy it. As you can see, it's different artwork going on here. Here's the decks of cards, so everything is similar, but for some reason they haven't gone with Clemens Franz, one of my favourite artists there is, alongside Michael Menzel, who's also an excellent board game designer with the likes of Legend of Andor as well. So I guess if you do like Clemens Franz, you do want to check out my playlist. That's also on the channel, so you want to check out my playlist there, about 42 different ones. There's also a playlist for Pegasus games, of which there's about 80 something videos, and also another video playlist for Alexander Pfister. So as you can see, pretty well aligned with all three here. Obviously in this instance a different artist, although I don't know who the artist is for this one, and I don't know why a different artist has been brought on board. So here are the cubes, that's for one more contract. And I played it, I think, cooperatively, not competitively. So got different cards, thicknesses, I think maybe slightly thicker, ever so slight banana ring on them, I think, as well. Now, if you want to see another video, I think those go, where did they go? I don't know where they all come from. So also what you want to be aware of is maybe checking out the other videos from Alexander Pfister, which actually, funny enough, do have a banana ring feeling to them. And that's the game Cloud Age, also Great Western Trail. Maracaibo's on its way. I've also played Mombasa, Oh My Goods, and numerous others. So let's have a look. I want to find good old Admiral, but where is my favourite and many people's, the Jester, many people's favourite character, the Governor. Who doesn't like to have the Governor? I've even updated my BGG profile to say my favourite characters in games, including from Legends of Andor, on this as well. Well, this is a bit different because I guess you attract characters or you buy characters, you don't start with one. So here's one more contract. Now a quick look inside actually and just have a quick look and see how they compare. So here we can see those original cards. So we saw the Admiral, let's just see, same size I'd imagine. I don't want to get them all mixed up, but they are pretty much the same size, there's hardly a difference. But we have the Innkeeper, well that's new, I don't recall that name before. Maybe because we're looking at the expansion. Let's look at this. We also got the base game as well. The special contract when you're playing with all your player counts as well, playing up to 5. Let's see where we've seen that card, Jack of all Trades, is also fun. Let's have a quick find where on earth that other card went. So the traders I used to play a bit with more than I do now. And let's see if these are in alphabetical order. I don't think they are. But where did I see the Admiral? Okay, so here's the Admiral. Let's compare like for like. Is it clearer? Let's look at the symbology. Very, very similar. This pops a bit more. Ah, yes. The changing of the weighting, that was it. So we do have more victory points going on for Admirals, which is interesting. I think it depends on the player count, I think, as well, which kind of character you wish to go for. Look forward to seeing if that does change the balance. I definitely did change the balance in my, like I said, my board game version. I don't know if I'm allowed to kind of release that unofficially for people to play, involving you going to many different countries in the Caribbean. I've been to, I think, over 15 Caribbean countries now. And I've been to Port Royal. I used to call it Port Royale for many years, as did many others, until I went to Port Royal and realised it. So here we go. These look pretty similar. I don't know if we need to go into the detail. I guess we could. Let's just see if they're organised. And we have 1G. Okay, they're not sort of linen finish. Again, this is a bit bigger. That's a bit clearer. So let's look into that. Yeah, nice clear thing on the original. Interesting. Okay, I do know with some games like Crown of Amara, you can have it very nice and vague. Sometimes you have it more detailed, more prescriptive. It looks as if thematically people prefer it to be a bit more, I guess, blurred in, let's say. So that's the expansion as well. I don't know if we can put this away back properly now. So these are my old cards, well used, over 100 plays. And as you can see, it tightly just about fits in, but if you're the kind of person who doesn't like throwing away their boxes, then you may of course wish to go for this insert. Now, speaking of insert, you do actually have a place you can place it, as opposed to what I'm doing, which is just about squeezing everything in. I do like the base game, it's pretty much all I like to play, which is why I guess I just need to fish out those bits. We can put these back in here too. Again, the cubes look about the same size. Now someone, when I compare my Hand Teutonica ones, they want to know if the cubes were the same size. The only thing I didn't do, and yes, I would say they are, no, maybe not. There's a slight difference. I think overall they're about the same. So I don't think there's much of a change there. This I don't ever need to keep in a box. The whole bag them somewhere else. You're not allowed to throw them away. So that does fit in there. I might need to get a smaller, like an LFT bag, to keep that flat. This can go in there too. Obviously got a large insert. Definitely handy, much easier of course, that's probably why you need it, to get that to sort itself out. Okay, let's have a look inside here. I think I'll probably leave the sleeve on. It's nicely done already. Yeah, the writing, like I said, I can't compare the text because my one is in German. Luckily I play with a German player, which is why it's not a problem. Okay, now we didn't look at the gold coins on the back. How good are these in comparison? Okay, so again, they've gone for, yeah, a bit more of a flare effect, in fact. That is interesting with this flare effect. Okay, and lastly, let's have a look into this one. So we've got, you can see which Unterwegs, youth Unterwegs maybe, unless it's something different for this one. Let's double check. What is the symbology that they're talking about here? Right, let's just about get into it. I didn't check the manufacturer. I think I've got a good clue as to who it might be based on who else Pegasus have used previously. Okay, so a slight feeling there. Again, here are the U cards. Here are the, yeah, okay, so we've got the Gambler. RP for promo maybe. Now, is the new promo in here? I can't recall. I didn't think it was, but I'll look into that. I'll get back to you again about that one. That is the special stuff, so we can put it in there too. And we've got them in two sets, so I'm not entirely sure how these cards are going to go in. I've got these cards to go in here too, and I might need to sort these out differently. So if you're enjoying the comments, obviously enjoying all this that you're watching, please obviously chuck in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this. Thumb up, that's on YouTube and on BGG, and anywhere else you happen to see it. Also, if you enjoy it, you might want to consider supporting my Patreon to obviously improve the channel further. Also, you can head over to Instagram, Facebook, look over 2,300 posts over on Instagram. And these, I think, relate to the One More Contract stuff. I'll look into that. This is wedged in a bit too much. I'll have to go through and sort that afterwards, and maybe I'll get back to you. And of course, they had a setup play and review for Port Royal. This time done on a nice special table, hopefully with a play mat or something like that, which, this being a card game, makes a lot of sense. I don't want to be... Oh, here you go. This is definitely for that campaign. So this is too big a wedge. Interesting. Well, hopefully this is helping you to know how this should be sorted, because yeah, these are definitely the campaign version of the game, the story arc, which does need to get sorted. Whereas, okay, so you've got some packs, and then that might go in here, but it's interesting that the thickness isn't quite right. So I'll have to see if, I mean, there's no markings on here, so it doesn't tell you which ones it should be in. Maybe there's something in here. Maybe it's going to show you how to sort it out. yeah, the symbology isn't as, they've definitely gone for that vaguer look, which is interesting. Either way, I think I'll get more into the theme, playing with some of these characters. Let's just double check where all the U's are. These are definitely all U's. And again, is it Unterwegs? Is this why they've called it that? I don't know why they've put the symbology on, but then put it on there as well. So there's the adjustable contract. Let's see. Talk about it over there, but I can't see it here. Let's have a look. One more contract. We've got that there. So again, this is unboxing. If you want to see that video, this is again a teaser. Whenever I do an unboxing, people seem to enjoy it. It's a chance for you to see what's coming to the channel very soon. And it's a chance to actually think, okay, well, yeah, I do want to see this. I don't necessarily need to see the review, or maybe you've played Port Royal, but maybe you wanted to see how things interact slightly differently with this one. So at an immediate look, I can't see the detail that I'm after. It's a 20-page rulebook. Let me just check who has made on the back. Yes, it is who I thought it is. Okay, so there we go. That's the U's done. Let's see if I can find a place for them. Oh, we've got more contract cards going on here. So these are all contract cards. I can't see how this is all going to fit unless it's two sets like in other Legacy games I play. A divider for the ones which you are playing with and the ones that you're going to be playing with. Those all do fit in there very nicely. So obviously it seems to be, you want to play your contract stuff over there, the adventure begins over there. You have got more of your adventure stuff going on over here. And then you've suddenly got this open space, which may be to do with story. It's just interesting how they didn't labour that point, but maybe I'll explain to you as we see it. Okay, so here is what we're looking for. So yes, Port Royal makes sail, and they haven't chosen to go with the English language here. They've gone with the U for Unterwegs, interestingly. So again, that's only because I know about that. And they've chosen to do this. So we can see how many cards, 60 cards for the U. So that's over there. We've got the expansion, the adventure begins, and how many cards we're talking about. It's only saying 39. One more contract is with an A. Let's just double check to make sure we have the A's. So we have the U's over here. That is those 60 cards. The A stuff, let's just check that. This feels like it's the base. It's around 120, that's right. So there's the 120 or so cards. And then let's just check what is going on here. So these are all, yeah, here we go. So this is the A. So for some reason, one more contract is mixed in here. That's just how the printing press has done it. There's the gambler stuff. So you can come out, literally. So now you can go over here. As you can see, it's all written in English as well. They don't have the German text on it. Like I love learning about Admiral meaning Admiral and flute being the equivalent of whatever flute was. Flute is flute, which I didn't know what flute was. Or a Großhandler is a wholesaler. So all that's gone. They're the promos, so maybe I'll put them separately. We've got the A cards here. So they're going to go over here. Interestingly, we've only got these here. Let's put those there for time being. Some more A cards. They all need shuffling up regardless. And then you've got all these Ares pirates, all the special stuff that we're talking about in the big campaign. So let's have a look. Right, so we've got all those cards here. Yeah, there's one more contract over there. Okay, well, it seems odd that we've got it all mixed up a little bit, but I think I'm getting there. I think that's enough for you to see for the time being, and hopefully this is a good chance for you just to recap and see what's been going on in Port Royal, big box, and of course this is by Alexander Pfister, Port Royal and Pegasus Spieler. For the time being, I'll put this back on top, then I'll revise and go back through it again in this medium to large size game board. Well, that has been Santo Domingo, that has been Port Royal, this has been Port Royal Big Box Unboxing. Back to the table.